to start a digital marketing company, you need to make sure you've got a bit of a plan. You've got to make sure that you know the type of digital marketing that you want to do, and you've got to make sure that you know where you want to go. You've got to have an exit strategy or an end goal to make sure that you're working towards a goal in the future. I would recommend doing a huge amount of research and planning out your target markets, working out who your competitors are, of course. The old adage of keep your friends closer and your competitors even closer is very important, and making sure that you know how much opportunity you have for that particular market space. Many people don't do enough research when they start a digital marketing business, and the problems they have then are that they underestimate the amount of work it's going to take to build up the digital marketing company, and that's both from a monetary point of view but also from a time point of view. When you start a digital marketing business, you really need to make sure that you do it on a shoestring budget. You need to make sure that you start at home, maybe start in that second bedroom, start on the kitchen bench, grab someone's laptop, grab a printer, and away you go. Don't go out there and spend lots of money moving offices, setting up grand offices with lots of desks and lots of staff. Start at home, start in a co-location or a startup lab like River City Labs here in Brisbane, or somewhere that a mate is at doing a startup as well. The big reason behind all of this is you need to save money. That's a very good question. I mean, it takes people different times to start making money. I mean, if you look at an angel investor, sometimes they want you to make money fairly quickly, or a venture capitalist, they want to make money fairly quickly within the business. But it's going to take normally a couple of years before you start making real money. In my first business in the late 90s, with my brother, it took us a good 12 months before we could actually pay ourselves some type of wage. I mean, we used to live on pretty much nothing. I mean, it was a can of tuna, a bit of rice and some apples, and that was about it, and the water from the tap. And I think many people in the startup environment have gone through that. With my second business, Reload, basically that was a bit more, it was a bit different because we started in an environment where people needed some really good quality search, and what we did there was then invest a lot of that business, a lot of that money back in the business. My 3 top tips for starting a digital business are, the first one is research. Research, and then do even more research. Don't just Google for a couple of minutes and go, oh, there's no companies doing what I think I'm doing in my market, because the chances are there probably are. The second tip would be make sure that you know where you want to go, and so you set your business strategy and your digital strategy. And the third one would be to do it on a lean budget. Lean from the point of view that you use tools like search engine optimization, you use tools like Facebook, Google, and all the social media angles to get your brand out there, which are fairly low cost when you're doing it yourself. And also part of that is you do it lean from a general traditional marketing point of view. Don't go and spend lots of money on television and radio when you don't actually have any money to pay yourself.